So y'all know the last video that I made was basically saying embrace what makes you unique. And a section of that video, I said that I was still going to be wearing half wigs and extensions and all of that. Well, girl, God convicted me really quick on that. He basically told me, now you know I did not tell you to say that. And it's kind of like when your mom tells you to go tell your sibling one thing and you like yell it back to your sibling and add a little spice to it, like add your own words to it. And that's basically what he was telling me. He was getting me together really quick, saying, I didn't tell you that you can still wear half wigs. I didn't tell you can still wear weaves. Like, no, you're on a journey of embracing what makes you unique. And when he convicted me of that, it wasn't immediately after that. It was literally a couple of days later when I just got off of work. I was literally about to go to bed. I had took a shower, ate dinner, and then I was like, I'll read the Bible in the morning. And normally I try to read it early in the morning, but like with my schedule, it's kind of hard. So I tend to read it after work now. And I was trying to skip over this section of my day. And he was like, no, you need to sit down and you need to read my word. And anytime I read the Bible, I always leave it open so I can start from where I left off. And right now I'm in Matthew chapter 6. And the section where I left off on was when Jesus was teaching about money. And I'm not going to read this verbatim. I'm just going to basically break it down to what he was saying. What we treasure the most controls us, whether we like to admit it or not. What we think about, talk about, or spend our money on can dominate us. If possessions or money become too important to us, we must reestablish control of our hearts. We need to get rid of things that have become idols to us. Jesus calls for a decision to live contently with whatever we have because we have chosen eternal values over temporary earthly treasure. And basically what he was telling me was what you're treasuring right now, which is the weave, even though you're not going to be wearing it that much, you're still keeping it as an idol because this is what you spent most of your money on. Even though I did hair influencer and I got the wigs for free and I got paid for doing it, I still spent money on weave, like hundreds and hundreds, probably thousands of dollars over the years on weave. And literally looked at my weave as if it was gold. Like I literally had an addiction to it. And that was the moment that I realized the people that he sent to tell me to stop wearing wig, especially over this past year, I had two people and they're twins. It has to be my mom and my aunt. They both have been telling me like, wear your natural hair. Stop wearing wigs because, it's more to it than what you think. And it is. It is. These people sacrifice their hair because they feel like they got bad energy. Look, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. He's approving this message. But these people sacrifice their hair because they feel like they have bad energy or bad luck and they ship it off to us. He specifically sent my aunt and she told me 3 times. And it's like after that third time, that's when things begin to happen spiritually, mentally, physically, financially. Everything started getting attacked. And I'm like, Lord, but I'm doing this. I'm going to church. I'm reading your word. I'm this. Like, what's happening? And that's when he brought me back to when Moses went to warn Pharaoh to let his people go or else a plague was going to happen. And by that third time, I believe that Moses went, Pharaoh still didn't give in and stuff started happening. And I felt like Pharaoh in that situation because I wasn't willing to let these things go. Hold on, girl. I gotta take a lip gloss break because it looks like I got the white around my lips. But y'all, that was bothering me. It probably still looks super white, but y'all, my lips are just light pink. Not too much. And the more I started to ignore that, the more I started to hate, like kind of get uncomfortable with the wigs and stuff. The wigs that I used to wear like every day, it just started looking different in my eyes. I just started seeing a black cast over my head, even though my hair blended perfectly with the weave. It's just like, it's like a black cast that's over her head. When I go back and I watch some of my videos, I don't see it the same way. I don't admire it the same way. Me, in the last few collaborations that I did not want to do them, but I wanted that money. You know what I'm saying? And as soon as I got done filming them, I took off the wigs. Normally I would keep them on for a couple of days because I just loved wearing them. It just began to feel like every time I wore wigs or weave, I was putting on somebody else's skin. To me. And I may be reaching to some, but I don't care. This is what I've been feeling spiritually. And he also told me, when I'm doing these tutorials, I'm not teaching y'all how to protect your hair or wear protective styles. I'm teaching you how to cover up the crown, the beautiful crown that he gave you. And I'm over here like, what? No. But then when I think about it, I'm like, I was very insecure about my hair. And I'm teaching women how to make what's not theirs look supernatural. I'm basically teaching you all how to take care of somebody else's hair than your own hair. I'm teaching you how to love somebody else's hair than to love our own hair. I'm teaching you how to wear somebody else's hair than our own crown that he's given us. God is calling me to show women how to embrace our uniqueness, whether it's a flaw that we have, like learning how to, accept and love that flaw, how to take care of our hair, how to just feel more confident in what we're trying to hide. And if you're not trying to hide all of this, then this is not for you. This is only for the women who are trying to hide their imperfections. And me, I know for a fact I did not feel beautiful at once without wearing weave. I did not feel beautiful at once without wearing makeup. I did not feel beautiful or put together if I didn't have nails on. And yes, if you're wondering, I did throw away all of my weave, like all of it. I have no more weave left. No more weave. No more wigs, no nothing. Even my new ones, I just threw them away. And I know you probably like, why you just didn't give them away? Because that's not what my daddy told me to do. He told me to get rid of them, destroy them. I'm not going to pass whatever spiritual things is on them to somebody else. And some may call me crazy, but I don't care. They called Jesus crazy. They hated Jesus. I don't care. I'm not here to impress man. I'm here to please Jesus. And whatever he tells me to do, I'm going to do, if it makes sense to you or not. Anyways, y'all, I hope you all have a great day and be blessed and never stress. Bye.